Hey, how's it going? It's Matthew. It's Matt TV. Actually, I'm on my own personal page right now, so this is Matt TV behind the scenes. It's a Saturday night. Saturday night. I think it's like the ninth day. Yeah, it's the ninth day. Correct me if I'm wrong. Of June 2018. That I'm pretty sure. I'm just coming on here just for a few moments. It's 10 o'clock here on the West Coast, southern British Columbia to be exact, White Rock to be exact. Paul Clinker, welcome to the program. So I'm just going to come on for a few moments. I might be on here for 30 minutes. I might be on here for 60 minutes. I may be on here until a battery runs out. I don't know. You never know the audience that you're going to get. The four different time zones that I deal with. There may be people back in the Maritimes, in the Woodstock area, Halifax, Newfoundland, who are just getting home from the bar and can hang out here for a few moments. And but the beauty of the internet now, I am everywhere. Whatever device you have, you can find me on that. So always appreciate the live views. Always appreciate those that get caught up. I know I haven't done Matt TV. I think it was like June 1st was the last time I did a show. I know it was interviewing Andrew, Jeff, and Scott. So for the Rib Fest. So that was cool. But tonight, like I said, it's just a late night broadcast. I was thankful for the views. Going to talk about the Washington Capitals and Alexander Ovechkin. Golden State Warriors. We're going to talk about reckless drivers, unexpected expenses, working in the rain. Last show was the Meadow. It's had some good views. I haven't been on camera since June 1st, and my last episode was June 2nd, which I just told you. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to be in here. I could go in great detail and great length on any of the topics that I just threw out to you. Very impressed with the Washington Capitals, and if you are a fan of hockey, if you've watched hockey for any length of time, no matter their sport, not just hockey, but if you follow an athlete for any duration of his career, I think they were saying Alexander Ovechkin came into the league in the 2005-2006, so 13, 14 years in the league, and he finally had the opportunity to hoist the cup. Just a beautiful moment to witness on TV. The CBC and the NHL.com and all the other networks that were carrying it. But I did not know that he was married and they have a newborn child, or a child is on the way. So it was just kind of cool to get the backstories. It's nice to hear that one of the players will be taking the Stanley Cup to Humboldt, Saskatchewan. So that's really cool. That community will definitely appreciate that. But I don't want to get sidetracked. I just want to say just a perfect aligning of the stars, the universe. I think Ovechkin at the beginning of the playoffs said, this is the year. It's probably even more so after they beat Pittsburgh. Did anyone think they were going to get by Tampa? Probably not. Did anyone, except for the diehard Washington Capital fans, did anyone think that the Capitals would win the Stanley Cup this year? I went from team to team. Once Winnipeg was beat out, I had Nashville. Picked to win the whole thing in the NHL.com/brackets, filling out the whole thing. But congratulations to Alexander Ovechkin and his supporting cast. Holtby just had an amazing playoff. They just played the best hockey when they needed to play the best hockey, and that's when the best teams in that given moment are able to hoist the cup. And moving right into the Golden State Warriors, who have battled the Cleveland Cavaliers for 4 straight years and have been winners of 3, and they won it convincingly. They won it in Cleveland Friday night, just went in there and just had the hammer down from the very beginning. I think Steph Curry had 33, 37 points, whatever it was, just had an all-star game. Kevin Durant picking up his second NBA Finals MVP, along with obviously winning the NBA championship. So good on Golden State Warriors. They just made it look so easy. Steph Curry, Durant, Thompson, Green, the list goes on and on and on, and they just have weapons. They can shoot from anywhere on the floor. Just a tremendous ensemble. It was just a great year for sports, and it was so amazing. I think one of the most amazing things about the timing of the whole thing, we had Thursday night, the Capitals beat the Golden Knights and won that in 4-1. And then we had a sweep almost 24 hours later in the NBA. So within 24 hours, 2 sports came to an abrupt end. And that's all I'm going to say about sports. So congratulations, Washington Capitals and Golden State Warriors. This was the year, certainly the year for the Washington Capitals. We know Golden State Warriors are going to be around for a long time. A long time. I saw a crazy thing on the way home from playing softball today in Stanley Park. Just unbelievable. You just have no idea the scenery that we are so fortunate to see just on a daily drive, just going from the coast here in White Rock, British Columbia, driving the Highway 99 through the tunnel into the city, into Stanley Park. Just so fortunate to live in this area, for sure. Very. But on the way home, I just took a different route on the way home. Went through Boundary. Doesn't make any difference to you what route I went through, but I saw one of the most reckless drivers. Tell me if this makes sense to you. Busy streets, downtown Vancouver. I am traveling southbound I have 2 lanes, maybe even 3 lanes, all going one way. You have your cement median and then vehicles going the other way, with a break in between where people can wait for the right opportunity to basically cut off 4 to 6 lanes of traffic to go the other way. So I'm driving along and there's a vehicle in front of me, maybe 50 yards in front of me, and all of a sudden this gray half-ton comes ripping out of this parking lot, cuts off the driver that's up in front of me because he's just closer to this entrance, cuts off the driver in front of me, going through 3 lanes of traffic, and then cutting off a bunch of other vehicles to get into the direction, the closest lane to him. So he does all this crazy stuff, and then, because I'm watching all this unfold, he cuts everyone off recklessly, and then I see him put his seatbelt on. So he was in such a hurry that he thought, I'm going to drive what's a good phrase? I don't know. He was just being, he wasn't very smart in that decision of driving. So he made that mistake driving, and then he put his seatbelt on. Robert Ralston, the DJ of my teens. The DJ of my teens. I know I could have made that story a lot shorter, but I didn't. I chose not to. Just a big thumbs up to anyone who's ever worked in the rain. If you are working for a company or you are an employee who works in the rain, kudos to you. Working outside has its perks. It does. But all I can say is if you are the type of worker who has to work outside, I personally do. I've been out here 18 years, and most of the time I've spent outside working. If you are mentally prepared to work in the weather, it's way better. Like if you go to work and you think it's going to be sunny, and then halfway through the day the clouds roll in and the rain is like coming down sideways, and you're not mentally ready for that, it can be a very bad day. So kudos to anyone who works outside and any type of work that you do. Good on you. I just kind of jumped in here. I see Ashley Wright is in here. I don't know if I saw a video of you a while ago if you were singing. But if you do sing, Ashley, I'll put this request out to you. I've had the song How Great Thou Art, which is a great hymnal. I've sung it many times going to church. Holly, how are you? So this song, How Great Thou Art, has just been replaying in my head. Just really those words. Just going through my head the last couple of days. So tonight I found myself on YouTube looking for the best version of How Great Thou Art. And there's many versions of Carrie Underwood singing it. I don't want to hear, I appreciate her singing, yes. But I'm looking for, so if anyone can send me a link to an old school version of How Great Thou Art, that would be greatly appreciated. Whether you're in here live or watching at your leisure, that would be great. Because that's, like I said, it's been going through my head the last couple of days. So if anyone knows and I don't want to hear it from a congregation. I don't want to hear an instrumental. I want to hear someone old school. Like did Frank Sinatra or anyone from the Brat Pack, or was it the Brat Pack or the Rat Pack? I think my generation with Estevez and Charlie Sheen, were they the Brat Pack or the Rat Pack? I think I got them mixed up. up. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Unexpected expenses suck. That's all you really need to say about that. Unexpected expenses suck. When you are you're in the midst of planning something and you are literally just days away, you're probably marking days down on your calendar that you are going to go from point A to point B. You've waited many, many years for this opportunity, and then something happens that is just out of your control. It's just bad timing, but that bad timing comes with a price tag, which affects what you had set out to do originally. I haven't done one of those in a long time, but that definitely deserved. Anyway, I'm just in here messing around in my garage in White Rock, British Columbia. I was kind of disappointed to learn that the International Space Station will be unavailable for view only in my area. If you want to know where the International Space Station is in your area, just go to ISS Locator, find it on Google, punch in where you are, whether you're in Woodstock, New Brunswick, or Michigan, and it'll tell you exactly the days that the International Space Station is available for viewing. It's pretty cool. It's not just pretty cool, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty awesome that we have built something where humans are just whipping through space. They're going around the Earth in 90 minutes. They're going around the Earth in 90 minutes. That's just super amazing stuff. Super amazing stuff. So I just wanted to come in here really quickly. I just want to let you know that the new job is going well. Life is good. The weather is great. And you're just always looking to network and meet people, because we're all here to succeed. We're all here to be better than you were the day before. Yes, at least I am. You know, I just look at playing softball on the weekend. I had a great defensive game today. I gave it like an 80%. You know, there were a few screamers that got by me. But I will work harder next Saturday, but my performance today was better than the last time that I played. I didn't have a great offensive. I just have to be a little more selective. But I just wanted to come on here real quick. A nice quiet night here in the household. The pets are chill. Jen is chill. The moon is out. And I just thought I would come in here and hang out just for a few moments. Write down some notes off the very beginning of the show talking about the Washington Capitals. Congratulations. I think I'm going to check out the NHL awards, which will be happening from Las Vegas. I believe it is June 21st. Is it like the first day of summer? Are they actually having the NHL awards on the summer solstice? I believe it is. You can see what superstars take home the hardware June 21st from Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, the NHL awards. So that'll be cool. I really hope that they treat Washington well. I think it was their first Stanley Cup in franchise history, which is like 44 years. So I think that's the number. So congratulations, Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin. Congratulations again to the Golden State Warriors, who just simply dominated Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James, just an amazing run. Like, you can't dispute the talent that is LeBron James, but he doesn't have the supporting cast. The bench, the depth that goes along with the Golden State Warriors is just tremendous. I mean, you look at Game 3, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson had average games for most people. But Kevin Durant scored like 43, and then you have Game 4 last night, and they just hammered Golden State. I mean, or not Golden State, Cleveland. LeBron James finished the game with 4 minutes left. 4 minutes in Game 4, and you sit your best player because the other team is so far ahead. So congratulations, Golden State Warriors. I will be going out and picking up my Steph Curry jersey ASAP. Reckless drivers, don't be knuckleheads. And here's the thing that really was a head scratcher, seeing this guy cut off all this traffic. If he had been in an accident, he wouldn't have had his seatbelt on. He wouldn't have been wearing his seatbelt because he was going to put it on after being a jackass. Anyway, so that was kind of bizarre today. Kudos to those working in the rain. If you work outside or you just deal with other people in general and you do it in a good way, kudos to you. What else can I say? This is Saturday night. Tomorrow, I think the weather's going to be okay. Give your loved ones a hug and a kiss. Hold your loved ones, man. And I'm just so in love, and I'm just in love with Jen and life, and just in a good headspace right now. In a good headspace. Here we are approaching the middle of June 2018. So a nice turnaround. Manifesting, just manifesting people. I think about people, and the next thing you know, we're communicating on Facebook, or I'm calling them, or they're calling me, or we're getting together. So it's really cool. Just put it out into the universe. It's just use the universal catalog. Just put things out in there. Just think about it. Put it out in there. There's no harm in it at all. No harm at all. Okay, that's going to do it for me. I don't even know what time it is. Thanks for the live views. Holly, be safe. FaceTime whenever you want. You have my cell number. Call me through Facebook. Call me whenever. Mr. Thompson, welcome to the broadcast. Paul Klinker, I know you were in here. Ashley, if you ever want to sing How Great Thou Art with guitar, acoustic, and send me a link, that would be greatly appreciated. If you're watching live and you know a great version on YouTube of How Great Thou Art, we're talking old school, maybe Frank Sinatra. Would love to hear a version. Just been going through that hymn has been going through my brain for the last 48 hours. So I want to find a good version of it so I can listen to it and I can cry. That's the real objective. I need a good cry. And on that note, I've said too much. I've gone too far. 303 signatures on the MattTv Canadian flag. If your signature is on here, thank you so much. I'll try and get in here more often. I'm actually thinking about maybe doing 6:30 a.m. shows, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, starting within the next couple of weeks. I don't know. Maybe come in for 10, 15 minutes before I go to work. That would be cool. Just get caught up in the morning. It'd be 10 o'clock, and you can share your news from back east out here on the west. Okay, that was fun. No swearing. You didn't hear one swear word. Not one. My name is Matthew. This is my own personal page. This is MattTV, now and always from sea to sea.